Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I understand it's been long I spoke to you guys, but don't worry, I'm going to be filling you guys in on what I've been up to recently. So basically my whole life changed in a twinkle of an eye. I wasn't even expecting it. So currently I do a 9 to 5. I currently work as a medical doctor in the United Kingdom, and a lot of people have been asking me how I've managed to do this. So I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step details of what you need in order to practice in the United Kingdom as a medical doctor. So who are the people who need to watch this video? If you're a medical student, this video is for you. If you've just graduated from medical school, this video is for you. If you have a sibling or a friend who studied medicine or who is a medical doctor, this video is for you. In fact, this video is for everybody. So I'm going to be doing the medical doctor version today. So it means that if you're a medical doctor who is planning to work in United Kingdom, this video is just perfect for you. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing the medical doctor version, and I plan to do the nursing and radiology parts very soon, because I have a friend who actually graduated from Nigeria, who studied radiology in Nigeria, and who is currently practicing as a radiologist here. So hopefully I would bring her in. I hope she's happy to come here to talk to you guys. And then I also have a friend who is actually practicing in the United Kingdom, and you know she studied in Nigeria as well. So to start with, most of you know that I studied in Ukraine, and I actually graduated in 2014. After I graduated, I went to Nigeria to do the Nigerian medical licensing exam, which allowed me to do my internship, and then I actually served as well. So I started my PLAB journey in 2017. So in order for you to practice in the United Kingdom, you need your GMC license, general medical license, which is synonymous. The GMC here is a body which look after the medical doctors and the rest of it, while in Nigeria it's synonymous to MDC in Nigeria, that's Nigerian Medical and Dental Council. So they have the list of things that you have to do not to get their license. So the most important thing is to pass their licensing exam, which is known as the PLAB exam. So the PLAB is divided into two parts, PLAB 1 and 2. However, before you can write the PLAB, you need to demonstrate that you are proficient in English by either taking the IELTS or the OET. Personally, I took the IELTS. The IELTS is the test of English proficiency, which checks your knowledge in speaking, listening, reading, and writing. I have some valuable materials on my platform here if you're planning to write the IELTS. So basically, the GMC has a criteria you must fulfill in terms of IELTS. The criteria is that you must have at least 7 in each band and an overall band score of 7.5. What that means is that you should have at least maybe 7 in speaking, 7 in listening, maybe 8 somewhere, but at the end of the day you have to have 7.5, but don't have less than 7 in each of the bands. And then when you fulfill that criteria, then you can register for your PLAB 1. The PLAB 1 is not that expensive. It's about, I'm not sure of the exact price, but when I wrote in 2017, it was, I think, pounds or so. And the PLAB 1 is a multiple choice question. So at that time it used to be 200 questions, but currently they've reduced the questions to 180. So now what do you need to pass the PLAB 1? So you need to read, of course. You need to use your Oxford Handbook of Clinical Medicine. Focus majorly on the emergency part, though I read everything, and whenever I'm reading, I usually use patient.info as a reference. Let's say that I'm going through all those past questions and I see a question that says that is about bladder bladder cancer. I read everything on bladder cancer on patient.info, and on the exam day it was so easy for me because like most of the questions were things that I've seen before and I've already read them in depth. So even if the question is not the same thing as what I've seen before, I'm still able to answer any question on that topic since I read it in depth. So the other thing is that you need people who are also writing a PLAB 1 as you. So there are lots of groups, so you can join the PLAB group on Facebook. It's PLAB in capital letter. They have a lot of materials on their files section, so you need to join such that you have access to wide array of questions. And then one other thing you can do is to actually download an app called it's not an app, just there is this other material website called PLAB Pass Medicine, so you can register for Pass Medicine and focus on the PLAB 1 aspects. And another thing I read was the Samson notes. So I was so vast in knowledge such that the exam was like it was so easy for me to pass. So that is all about the PLAB 1. So now let's move forward and talk about the PLAB 2. The PLAB 2 is an OSCE exam, so it's like a patient-centered stuff where they mark your knowledge on communication, they mark your interpersonal skills, they mark your interpersonal is the same thing as communication skills, and then they mark your examination, and then they mark your history taking. So it's like 4 4 4, and then at the end of the day you have 12. It's possible to have 12 at the end of the day. So in the PLAB 2 you need to pass at least 11 stations out of the 18 stations they are going to give you, and then there is usually a cutoff mark set for each day of the exam. So there is no fixed pass mark for it, so it depends on the performance of every one of you who wrote on that day, and the pass mark is going to be based on that. And like I said, you have to pass 11 stations out of the 18 stations you'll be given. So in the PLAB 2 you might have some scenarios such as the type where you need to break bad news. The good news is that the GMC now has some past questions, something similar to what you can have in your PLAB 2 on their website, which is good news. So you can actually go through that. As soon as you pay for your PLAB 2, they usually send the material, everything. I think they call that good medical practice something, I can't remember, but as soon as you just pay, they send it with your confirmation email, so you can go through that as well. Then most importantly, you need to join an academy. I wouldn't advise you to just go in and do your PLAB 2 on your own, like PLAB 1 that you can do on your own. So the PLAB 2 is different, and you need to practice with those people that you're going to write on the same day. So you don't actually have to be writing your exam on the same day, but you just need to practice with the people in the academy. So another thing you need to do if you are still in a country like Ukraine, or if you are in a place, if you are in Nigeria as well, and you've already rounded up, you've already graduated from med school, try and do your ECFMG registration before you leave Ukraine. But if you've left, you can still contact your deanery and then they can help you do it. So they just help you authenticate your degree. So I think that cost, I did my own I think I did my own after I've passed PLAB 2. Oh, no, before I did it somewhere along the line. So that is very important. So after passing your PLAB 2, now you have to do your you have to register and get your license. So if you've done your internship, you get the full medical license, just like the one I got. But if you are yet to do your internship, you would get a provisional license. So which means you have to apply for a FY1 job. FY1 is foundation year 1 job, so it is synonymous to internship, what we call housemanship in Nigeria. And now currently I'm working as a SHO because I've already done FY1. I've done my internship, and then I've also done a full year or more than 1 year of practicing after internship before I left Nigeria. So your pay would be more than, of course, someone who is a FI1. So I advise you, if you are yet to do your internship, just try and do your internship before coming here. So what other thing have I not spoken about? So I do get a lot of questions that is it possible for you to do your PLAB without going to Nigeria? Is it possible for you to write a PLAB directly? Yes, it's possible, though like the FI1 job is highly competitive, so it's advisable for you to do that for. But if you don't want to do that, you can come here. I've got friends who didn't go to Nigeria at all, who just came here through masters, and while they were doing their masters they passed their PLAB, and some are already working, some are already in GP training. And then when you get in, then you can now start thinking about where you want to specialize in, if it's pediatrics, if it's gynae, if it's family physician, and then you take the exam as well. But that one is secondary, so the most important thing is getting into England first. I understand I've given you guys a whole lot of information, so if you have any question in regards to what I've spoken about today, please, I'll be happy to answer them. Just leave it down in the comment. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this video on all your social media platforms. You never know who is interested in migrating to the United Kingdom. So the difference between practicing here and practicing in Nigeria is the fact that here everything is computerized. You request for everything online, like everything is computer based, whereas in Nigeria we see documents with paper. And this is the third hospital I'm working in currently, and it's not been that smooth. It wasn't that smooth initially, but I've already gotten hold of the IT system, and conveniently I can work with any hospital. Like I'm bold and confident enough to work in any hospital since I've already gotten hold of their IT system. So thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget to hit the like, and if you are new here, subscribe. And if you have any question, like I said earlier, leave it down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching.